Is it here? Do you see it?
Not so loud, Lavinia. No, it's not in this room either.
And we're almost done with the upper floor. If you were the Widow Moira, where would you keep your late husband's telescope?
We won't get anything out of the widow, my precious. I've just had a peek at her. She's up on the roof raving, and she didn't know me from a field mouse.
I didn't mean...
I know, darling. The question is more probably, where did the late Captain Moira put it? He wouldn't leave the Nereid telescope just lying around.
Bryce, we're doing the right thing, aren't we? I mean, its beauty is wasted on the Widow Moira. She doesn't appreciate the finer things.
Well, it's right for us, sweetness, but as an officer of the City Watch, I must confess it's probably not doing right by the widow.
Scoundrel of the City Watch, you mean?
Looks like the Widow Moira has more than just me to worry about tonight. Thought I heard some.
Something moving. Fine gathering, eh, dear?
Quite.
Yes.
Much like the McCafferty soiree last season at their summer home.
Quite.
Yes.
Food was delicious.
Quite. Quite. Yes, quite. And on and on. Don't you two ever get tired of yourselves?
My, what's gotten into our Miss Varia?
Quite.
Yes.
You'll never believe it, Robert. The servants have had the impertinence to refuse me a glass of wine. No, not even my Ginny. Robert, could you get a glass for yourself, and then I'll have a sip? Then you see, I might sleep. I am so weary, my darling. Bryant tells me you've left a message for me on the Victrola. Really, Robert? Can't you just tell me yourself? That silly Victrola annoys me. Why must we have that ugly mechanist thing crouching in our bedroom? If your message is really so important, then you'll tell me yourself. At dinner. Yes, dinner. I'll have cook prepare all your favorites. You must be a friend of Robert's, perchance? One really ought to recognize one's own guests, but the fog has been so thick lately. Could you somehow find it in your heart to fetch me a glass of wine? The servants have forgotten.
Wine, huh? Chilly night. I could go for something warming myself.
What are you up to?
I was going to bring some wine to Moira.
I thought I left clear instructions that the widow shall get no wine. She's in a terrible state. She wouldn't know the difference between you and a murderer serving up a glass of poison.
But
Wine is the last thing she needs.
once. But when I set down her dessert tray, she saw me and made me swear I'd bring her a glass.
Oh, did she? Then go to Cook this instant and tell him to hide the glass. This is how the half-wit servant gets the idea to disobey my orders.
Yes, Mistress Mastiff.
Well, be off with you then.
Yes, Mistress Mastiff.
Something moving. Nothing. Just imagined it.
Oh, I don't like it. No, not one little bit. The widow up there in the cubicle every night, pacing about in the cold, talking utter nonsense. And her house guests. I've a mind to put them all out for what they're worth.
Aye, they're a troublesome bunch.
I found 2 of them upstairs in the widow's sitting room. I don't know what they were doing, but there sure was a guilty look about them. I'll tell you that.
Interesting. Maybe I should mention that to the foreman.
Indeed you should. Indeed you should.
Edwina, this is your Robert speaking, and I have some important things to say to you. First, though, you must send anyone away who might be attending you. Yes, even Ginny. I have left some things for you, safe in a secret room. The coin I have saved over the years, and an odd item I discovered recently. If I don't return from this next voyage, go to my study, where I have hidden a small switch. The switch will temporarily open a secret door in the North Gallery. Make good use of what you find there, and always remember that I am your devoted husband, Robert.
A secret room, eh? Always my favorite room in a house.